WordPress blog post and SEO this time. So what I'm going to show you is how to optimize the SEO analysis and readability for your blog post so it can rank higher in search engines. So this is one of the posts I wrote, and as I told you on the previous video, you have the configuration panel here, but you also have the SEO and readability here. So you can either click on the small Y icon here or go on the bottom of the page and configure stuff. So one of the first thing you want to configure is the keyword or the key phrase. So this is the most important word or sentence in your post. I choose passwords because that's my main theme and it's what I use the most in my text, but it's not a really good key phrase because a lot of people wrote on this and use this key phrase, so I will have to stand out from a lot of, let's say, competitors. But let's start from this. So I use passwords. The next thing you want to configure is the appearance. So this is how my post will appear on mobile. This is the result on desktop. So as you can see, there is a limited space here. I can't write as much as I want. So this is where the meta description is important. Your meta description is a quick introduction of your post. It's where you will give the readers the incentive to come and read your post. So as you can see, you have a small progress bar with color. So let's imagine I want to add some more information here. So here my excerpt is not complete and Google, lacking space, had to use an ellipsis. So try to keep this bar green and you will be good for SEO. This would be good, but I won't change mine. The slug, you don't really have to take care about this. Just try to use your key phrase or keyword inside because it's a good practice. This is automatically generated from your title. There are many more improvements and stuff you can do on the SEO, but this plugin paywall these features, and WordPress in general limits what you can do. But another thing you can use is here in advanced the canonical URL. So Google penalizes a lot duplicated content. So what this canonical URL does is telling Google where the original contents were posted. So let's go back to the content analysis. So here I've got a potential problem with my key phrase distribution. I will not get any highlight here because it's a premium feature, but just know that your key phrase must be evenly distributed in my content. So I use password at the beginning and titles, and obviously a lot because it's about password, but it's not really evenly distributed. So it could be a problem for my SEO. Another problem is my key phrase is in subheading, but it could be used in more H2 or H3 subheading. So I used it here. I used it also here, but here it's singular, not plural. So from a search engine point of view, it's not the same. I used it here, but I could use my key phrase in more heading. So it's a balance to find between the SEO and the readability. If you use your key phrase in each and every heading, it would be, boring for the reader, but I could. If I click on any links here, I can read more insights on the plugin blog about why it's good and how to improve. I suggest you read as much uh, content on this blog as you can, because it's really, really interesting. So this is why I use headings, how to use them effectively, how you can use your key phrases in the subheadings and everything. So this is a problem, and this is an improvement. Out of 5 images on this page, only one has an alt attribute that reflects the topic of my text. So I could use my keyword, which is passwords, in my images alternative text. Speaking about alternative text, it's not just about SEO. It's what is going to be read by screen readers for visually impaired people. So if you don't use alternative text, like I did here, the screen reader will not know what to say to uh, the user, and Google or other search engine penalizes that a lot. So here I clicked on my image, and on my block configuration I can type an alternative text. So here I used my my keyword in my alternative text. So this is a good practice, but it can be done like on each and every image, because for instance, I couldn't use password here. Well, I could use like something, the keyboard is used to type passwords. Obviously, I could do this, and it would improve my analysis. So as you can see here, my image key phrase is not a problem anymore, but it doesn't make any sense. So try to find the balance between SEO and readability and relevance. But you will have to use alternative text on each and every image on your post with a correct representation of what it's about. And below this, I've got all the good results. So I used outbound links. So I used outbound links, which is good for cross-linking. I use images. I use internal links. So I make links between my post and other posts. So that's good, because with internal links, your reader can stay way longer on your blog, and it's a really good KPI for search engine. Like user come, read a bit, and go, it's bad sign. If they come and read, then read another article, then another one, then another one, it's a really, really good sign. It's about the same with Medium, like they only pay if a user reads more than 30 seconds. If it just comes, read the title and go, it's a bad sign and you don't get paid. I've used my key phrase in my introductions. So the introduction is the first 2 or 3 sentences. So I've used it here, so it's good. It's in my SEO title, it's good. It's in my meta description here, so it's good. My meta description length is green, so it's good. I did not use this key phrase in another post on my blog, so this is good because I would not have to compete against myself, so that's good. My keyword is in my slug, so if you just use a keyword in your title and don't change a slug, it would be the case. And my title rights is good. So just so you know, your title should be around 50 to 60 characters, while your meta description should be around 150 to 160 characters. So this is it for the SEO. And now for readability. So results on analysis. So as you can see, my SEO is green, so it's good to go. Regarding my readability, I've got a premium feature here that I can't use, but I will show you another way to check this. By improvements, I could use some more transition word. So if you click on the little eye here, it will show you where you used some um, transition word. So as you can see, I could use more. And if you want to know what transition words are advised, you can always go on the blog post. So you can find a list of transition words in English or in many other languages. So you can use these words in your post to improve the readability. I didn't use a lot of passive voices, so you can click on the eye and see where you used passive voice. So I used a passive voice here, and same, you can click here and have insights and advice on why it's good or not. So as you can see, you're recommended to use a maximum of 10% of passive voices. I use enough variety in my sentences, my subheading distribution is good, my paragraph length is good, so that's the same as in Medium. The average reader tends to skip content where there is too much big block contents, and my sentence length is good. If you want, you can use the Hemingway editor, which is a free app. You can download it and copy paste your text in it. So let me show you what it looks like. So this is the Hemingway editor. What I did is I just copy and pasted my content. So here is the readability. It's readable by grade 5, which is good. You can have here some statistics about your post, reading time, letters, characters, words, sentences, etc. This is my stats. So I only use 6 adverbs, which is under the goal of maximum 34. I used only 7 passive voices. One sentence could have a simpler alternative. So this is a purple one. Let's go and check it. So this is a sentence which is the strict minimum is, and I could click here and change my sentence. So this is obviously not good because the strict small is not correct. So I'll stay with my sentence. 11 of 139 sentences are hard to read. So these are the yellow sentences. I could split them and make them like easier to read. Let's say you can use a mixed, and as I split my sentence, it's easier to read. So it's a balance to find between your content, what you want to say, and the readability. And some sentences are considered really hard to read, so you should work on this one. So you could copy paste the content once you fixed it, but be careful because you don't have any image on this text. You only have the text. So what you could do is scroll through your post, fix what you want to fix, and then copy paste the paragraph or sentence in WordPress. So this is it for the SEO and readability. If you have any questions, feel free to ping me, and happy writing.